Hey CrossFit Inguz, happy Wednesday. We've got some interval work today with Macho Taco. So it's going to be 5 rounds of a 3-minute AMRAP. At the beginning of each 3-minute AMRAP, we're going to start with 60 double unders, then go to 20 jumping lunges, and then finish with as many rounds of Macho Man as possible in that remaining 3 minutes. So what is one round of Macho Man? Well, it's going to be 3 power cleans, 3 front squats, and 3 shoulder to overhead. Today we're going to prescribe it with a double dumbbell, but we're going to show you some other modifications as well. Modifications. Today, if we don't have double unders, we can do 90 singles or complete 90 toe taps to that dumbbell. For the jumping lunges, if you're not comfortable jumping, we can complete 20 reverse lunges. And if we're working with just a single dumbbell today for Macho Man, we can do 3 of each on each side. So what that might look like might be 3 power cleans on the left, then 3 on the right, 3 front squats with the left, 3 front squats with the right, 3 shoulder to overhead with the left, and then again on the right. If we are working with a barbell today, we're going to prescribe 135-95 or a moderate weight that we know we could do all 9 reps unbroken. Strategy and tips for today's workout. With only a minute rest in between each of these rounds, a full-out sprint is probably unlikely, but knowing that we have built-in rest means we do want to pick up the intensity today. For today's warm-up for Macho Taco, we're going to start with a good general warm-up, so we're going to complete 30 seconds of each of the following. Allie's going to start with 30 seconds of single unders. Here we're just trying to get that heart rate up, jumping off the balls of our feet. From there, we'll transition to 30 seconds of active Samson stretch. So we're going to take a step forward, we're going to push those hips forward, getting a good stretch through those hip flexors. From there, we'll complete 30 seconds of slow air squats. So here, hips push back, knees drive out, torso stays nice and tall, working to get that full depth. Next, we're going to complete a dumbbell warm-up. If we're working with 2 dumbbells, those feet are going to be a little bit more narrow. The front head of the dumbbell will touch outside of the feet. We'll complete 10 deadlifts. If we're working with a single dumbbell, we'll complete 5 with each arm. Here, the feet are going to be a little bit wider and the front head of that dumbbell is going to touch in between the feet. From there, we'll complete 10 hang clean and strict press. So again, with 2 dumbbells, it'll be a hang clean and then going up with a strict press with both dumbbells. If we're working with a single dumbbell, then we'll do 5 on one arm before alternating to the other arm. Here, we're really looking to open up those shoulders and get a good stretch from that strict press. From there, we'll go into 10 front squats. So you'll see Mary has those dumbbells in that front rack position. She'll complete 10 of these. If we're working with a single dumbbell, we'll hold it in a goblet hold, as Allie is doing, and complete 10 front squats in this fashion. Last but not least, we're going to complete 10 weighted reverse lunges. So here, Mary is holding those dumbbells outside of her legs, taking a step back, letting that back knee touch the ground. If we're working with a single dumbbell here, we can either hold it in a goblet hold or like a bow tie as Allie is doing. And again, taking a large step back, letting that back knee touch the ground. At the top of each 3-minute AMRAP, we're going to complete 60 double unders. Our focus here should be trying to jump straight up and down so as to be as efficient as possible. If we don't have double unders, a couple of substitutions. We can practice for 1 minute. We can substitute 90 single unders, or we can substitute in 90 toe taps as Mary is demonstrating here. Each time the foot taps the top of the dumbbell, that counts as 1 good rep. After completing those 60 double unders, we're going to go into 20 jumping lunges. It'll be 10 alternating with each leg, as you can see Mary doing here. Each knee kisses the ground. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. It's meant to get our heart rate up nice and high. If we're not comfortable with jumping, we can modify this with reverse lunges. So again, it's going to be 10 on each leg, as Allie is showing here. Chest stays nice and tall, front knee stays over that front toe. After the buy-in of double unders and jumping lunges, we're going to complete as many rounds of double dumbbell Macho Man as possible. So 1 round of Macho Man is going to start with 3 power cleans, so ground to the shoulder, then go on to 3 front squats, And finally, finish with 3 shoulder to overhead. Most likely, the most efficient will be the push jerk. If you're working with a single dumbbell today, it's going to be 3 power cleans on each side before moving on to those front squats. So once we've completed the power cleans, we'll complete 3 front squats on each side before then moving on to 3 shoulder to overhead or push jerks on each side. If we're working with a barbell today, again, we're gonna load it with a moderate weight. Macho Man is typically prescribed as 135/95, but it's going to, again, be 3 power cleans, 3 front squats, 3 shoulder to overhead. In all 3 of these movements, we really wanna keep focus on maintaining the weight in the middle of the foot. With all of the jumping in the earlier movements, it can be very easy to be pulled onto the front of our toes. But as you watch Ali, notice she's keeping her weight back, weight stays in the middle of the foot, and that allows her to use those hips to be efficient to get that weight overhead.